Yo, what's up? It's your boy Shocks. I recently got to do an awesome video with the owner of Skyline Kratos. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And with that being said, let's get you guys into the video. What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? It is your boy, the most electrifying man in PUBG Entertainment. Today, joined here by the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, Kratos, owner, founder, Skyline Gaming in the house. So I want to do an interview with Skyline. The reason why we wanted to do the interview because BGE Season 4 Champs. We're gonna get into all that in like a minute here, but he wasn't gonna be able to make it. Or we were gonna set it up, and he's like, I'm not gonna be in town. I'm gonna be in Chicago, and I'm like, I live in Chicago. So perfect. Here we are here inside, actually Dave & Buster's. So I figured like it's close to where he was staying, and it's like, dude, it's right down the corner. Let's go. Have a beer. I got my beer. I got actually Bud Light, and would you get Crown and Coke or something?
Crown and Coke.
There you go. Alright, we were talking about the episode in the hot drop, and we were talking about how Skyline for the longest was a second place ass team. Yep. Like notorious. AFI, Skyline, whatever you want to say.
Place in Skyline, yep.
It was a second place, and they never really got that championship, you know? And like now, finally, got the dub.
They did it.
How did it make you feel?
You know, we're really just proud of the team, honestly. The guys with all their messing around and everything, they pulled it together and put their heads together and got it done, which is impressive. I'll say that with the team of guys we got. They like to have a lot of fun, and you know, it's not a real serious atmosphere. So pulling it together when they need to is good.
Yeah. So you know, I butt heads with them boys.
Yep.
I've been in his DMs like, can you please get your mans?
All the time.
And he was like, listen, it got to a point where he was like, just mute him. just mute him.
Shut him up.
And I was talking about on the hot drop, you know, finally being champions. First person in Discord with Omerta, like, I want a trophy next to our name. We gave him the trophy, right? And then we were just so surprised on like how humble they've been.
Yeah.
Like, I thought they were gonna be rubbing it in people's faces, and they've been like, yeah, GG's.
Yeah, no, and I think we've had multiple conversations. I told you, I kept my word on that. We talked to them about, you know, just keep it professional. You know, what are you gonna get out of it? You know, it's fun to shit talk and blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, we want to be a professional organization. We respect BGE, what you guys want to be. So we're trying to be a little bit better on that. And I respect the guys, and I want to thank them for, you know, keeping things positive and professional. And you know, Joey might still come in there every now and then, but kind of got to expect that.
Joey. I love Joey though. As much as I like, he probably thinks I hate him. I actually talk to Grim all the time. Like, he was my MVP.
Yep.
So like my MVP pick, and he wasn't first on the Twire rate. I think Zality was, but like my MVP was Joey. You know, and I was talking about like, this man won like 2 3v1s, clutches for the dub, solo dolo. Like, how do you not? Like, to me, I was like, that don't go on Twire. You know, it doesn't say that you won a 3v1. It just says you got 3 kills. You know, so to me, like, I was calling him Joe because, you know, he's a man now. So
adult Joey. Yeah.
He's no longer baby Joe. He's just Joe. So I call him Joe. But man, dude, I was like really proud of him. He was my MVP. Zality. Obviously, you like all the boys, right? So, do you have a favorite?
I won't say I have a favorite. I respect all the guys. They all do a good job for us. But socially, there's one player who dodges me on ranked all the time, which is Zal.
Okay.
Joey, the rest of them will drop in, even though, you know, obviously I'm not on the same caliber. We'll drop in, have some fun, play ranked, and it builds that little bit of chemistry with the team, you know, and when I ask things of them, having that friendship and whatever, it helps. And if they need stuff from us, just having that, you know, it's more than just business and this is the team and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's not so rigid, so.
Friendship.
Correct.
And I know that happens all the time on teams where, like, they don't play with each other, and those are teams that fall apart. And you're in a different situation because you're like the owner, right? And you got the players where, like, sometimes some of the guys don't play with Grim. I'm around Grim all the time.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, but you know, you gotta take it like grain of salt or whatever. So he don't have a favorite, but his least favorite, there you go. Not to say it would be, but it's probably Zality.
I'm Zal's least favorite. I think that's what we can take from it. Because he's the only one who won't play ranked with me. I'm too much of an anchor. I don't know what it is.
Man, he's trying to be top of the leaderboard.
He's always top 10 on the boards, and I'm not. You know, I've been playing with Joey too much. You know, we drop Hacienda, and Joey gets me killed right away.
Joey's trying to get 10, 15 kills. Zality's trying to get the dub.
Yeah, and Joey gets me killed all the time.
Yeah.
And it's fun and laughs and whatever, but that's your fault, Joey.
There you go, Joey.
I tell him that all the time. It's his fault.
So, man, I've been talking about, like, to me, who do you think's the best player of all time?
Best player of all time. You know, I haven't been around long enough to know the answer to that because I hear different answers all the time.
Right.
So I'm not gonna embarrass myself with a guess. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it.
He's not saying it. I say Rat-a-tat. You already know how I feel. I've been done said it. I throw out Rat all the time. Gravity 2, Tacticals, all them boys. Okay, good. But I go with Rat's my dog, and I think to me he's the best of all time. All the accolades, land, season champions, MVPs, all that good stuff. But I've been saying a lot lately that like best player in the game right now, or that people should start talking about the best player in the game. After season 3, I was saying it, Zality.
Yep.
To me, he don't get credit. Like if you tell anybody name your top 5, they probably ain't gonna put Zal in there. When Zal should be probably number 1.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Like I don't know if he needs to make more noise or what he needs to do, but. He's
maybe we need to hype him up a little bit more. That's you know, we can help out with that. But no, I definitely think he fits in the team dynamic really well with the way they play and the play style and everything. And I think, you know, yes, he is a great individual player, but the team putting him in position to make those plays is just as important. You know, we talk about Joey with his 1v3s and stuff. You know, those single player plays you get big plays from all the guys in the team in that regard. So no, it's huge.
Yeah, he's definitely a beast. To me, like I said, he should be. I say Rat just for historic reasons, but like right now, he's the best. Like
I would agree with
number 1 Inspire. I was talking about, you know, Skyline's the face of the BGE right now because they're the champs. Until somebody beats them, they're the champs. You know, so that's something that like, and it's like about that goddamn time, right?
So I gotta ask you while we're on camera, because Omerta doesn't believe that I would have asked. The guys want a Skyline badge next to their name in the BGE Discord. So Omerta, I asked,
like an emote,
like next to their name. We've got little Skyline badges made. They're in our Discord.
Okay.
Now you have it on record that I asked you.
We'll try. That's a grim question, but I know like the trophy, right? And you want like
a little Skyline badge.
Because we had for like I think when we were doing the NA registered teams or whatever, some of the other teams have them or no?
I don't remember if they had their team specific.
It was the name.
I told them, I said, I don't know if they do team specific ones, but we've got little custom emotes that were made by our graphic designer for our Discord, and I'll show you, after. But Omerta, now I'm on camera asking because you said I would never ask.
We'll try to do that. We'll try maybe. Be good, Joe. No, I always talk shit to Joey because, like, when it came to when we have the Discord rank or whatever, motherfucker's ahead of me, dude. And I cannot catch him because all he does is talk shit all day.
That's impressive.
And he's always in front of me, and I kind of stop. I really don't like talk too much in Discord anymore because, from a professional standpoint, it just makes me look bad when I engage other people. So I just time people out.
Nope, I
just watch, so now everybody's passing me, but they're all like good, like stay out of this.
Well, Joey's #1 Discord warrior, right? If I remember right.
Trophies still.
Oh, right, there you go.
I took all the trophies to land, didn't give any of them.
Oh man.
I still got them. I should have brought it like with you or something. I don't know, but I'm supposed to mail them, and never mailed them, and then I gotta get those out. And then our next trophy season's gonna come around. I'm gonna still have the old trophies, and I'm like, fuck, man, like they're printed.
Gotta get them out.
They're good. Yeah, I gotta get them out. So we'll try and get those out. So there you go. But talk to me about what Skyline got going on. Obviously, we're talking PUBG, but tell us about the other stuff you guys got. You guys are in some other games, and what you got going on over there.
So just shout out to all of our Skyline teams right now. Obviously, PUBG just won Season 4. Our Counter-Strike team is 5-1 right now in the league they're playing in. We've got a PUBG PC team. They're rebuilding right now, but they had some good matches recently. Our Call of Duty team we just picked up a couple weeks ago is killing it right now in the game battles ladders, and they're doing really well. I think we only have like 4 losses right now and 40 plus wins, so it's a good win-loss ratio.
GPs, I miss GPs.
And then we actually just announced this morning that we are going to be in MLG or HCS Orlando, excuse me, for the Halo event. So we got Skyline Halo. Yep.
Yeah, and the Halo. Is Orlando the next one? Yeah, right?
Orlando, yep, end of September.
The last one was Kansas City, right?
Yep.
I just don't like Halo because it's like 6 months apart for like a major game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a long way.
Gotta respect the prize pool, lads.
Oh yeah, that's Microsoft money.
That's what happens when you get Microsoft behind you, right?
Because like when we were trying to Halo in the beginning when it first came out, I think we did like 2 tournaments for Halo, and I thought it was fun. I liked it, and the reason why we wanted to do Halo because I was like, the viewership's gonna be insane, you know. And then now if you look at Halo viewership's doing the same as PUBG when it's not their championship, you know. So like
it's kind of flatlining a little bit.
The viewership, I think it was like 6,000, 7,000 people on Twitch watching it, just like regular streaming it, and I'm like, that's a new game, you know, competing with PUBG, and PUBG's like 5, 6 years old, and the only reason why they have those prize pools is because
you got Microsoft behind you.
Exactly. Microsoft's gonna back it's exclusive content. They're gonna back their game, you know. So
good old Bill Gates.
I ain't mad. I love Halo. I used to love Halo when I was back in the day. So
we're looking forward to getting to Orlando. Unfortunately, we had that event that was canceled, so I got a flight I can use now going to Orlando.
Red Eye plays a lot too. I think they played in the.
I believe his team's actually going. We're gonna hang out with them there.
Yeah,
that's on my list of things to do.
There you go. All right, now if you had to ask, don't say PUBG, anything but PUBG. What's your favorite game, not PUBG?
I've really been liking the, it's kind of a sneaky pick, Insurgency Sandstorm. It's very, I won't say similar. Some of the gunplay mechanics are similar, but it's very PUBG, Rainbow Six Siege, kind of the gunplay, the dynamics, the tactics, and that kind of stuff. So it's been a really fun game though. It's a nice little break away from PUBG, but still get to shoot people. So
right, I think I've seen it. It's more like a Call of Duty style PUBG.
A little bit, yeah. So it's like if you took PUBG, Call of Duty, and Rainbow Six and crossed them, you get kind of the bigger maps like Call of Duty with the lanes and stuff, the tactics of Siege and the gunplay of PUBG.
I like it. They're coming out with the new Call of Duty game.
Oh god, yeah.
I'm excited as hell for it. And they're coming out with Warzone 2.
Yep.
So people ask all the time, like, how come we don't do Warzone tournaments? How come we don't do Apex tournaments? The reason why is for Apex, you need to have, you can't put money on the line. Right. It has to be me giving away headphones or something like that. I can't, because they give a creator code and I'd get the code, But that's the only reason why we don't do Apex. Warzone really doesn't have custom lobbies. Even when they do their pro stuff, they're doing like Twitch streams and
kill races and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so we were doing kill races too, which is like, I mean, it's okay. It's a way for me to like make money, but it ain't a way to like grow. That's kind of like other people just playing their own game. We don't get to give that experience. Yeah. But I think it's just a rip-off, same game. Yeah. So I think it's literally. I was talking about all the time how they should do like PUBG 2. Yep. Destin should have been PUBG 2. And what they should have did is threw it on a new engine, did PUBG 2, and then Warzone 2 is going to be the same game, just a new map. Yep. Do the same thing for PUBG. It could have been Destin. It could have been PUBG 2, a brand new game, and then what do? You come out with Erangel Remastered, Miramar Remastered, same shit. Just fix all the kinks out of it, and maybe graphics update or something, and boom, done. Yeah. Bring back so many people.
No, I respect. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I really respect Call of Duty for bringing a Warzone 2 around when it's needed. Respect PUBG, everything they've done for the game in the last year, but I really think that reset, having that second title would have been huge for just bringing old players back. Yeah. I've talked some old friends into coming back and playing the game after they haven't touched it for 3 years.
Nobody wants to play an old game.
No, but they love it when they do because of all the changes that they've made. Now, if we could have just got that and a new title and said, hey, look what we did, we got this, that's all new, I think you would have, have a better opportunity to get some of those old players back.
Yeah, my thing that gets me mad is like, we have 10 maps, we made 10 maps, only like 1 or 2 are playable.
Yep.
Pisses me off. Like I lag out all the time. Like I never curse on stream.
No.
But I've been cursing a lot lately because I've been lagging out. Every time the smoke strike, even they said they fixed it, they did not fix it. I already lagged out like 3 times during the tournament, and then I'm just pissed. Fuck this game. This is a fucking bullshit. No, that's the only times I ever curse is like, you know, and I'm like, fuck, man, like. They said they fixed it, you know, and I was.
It's the smokes, right?
Yeah,
it's always been the smokes.
Or getting in the boat. Like, I literally spectate somebody in a boat, and I like.
Fingers crossed, I haven't had that issue.
You've ridden around in the boat already?
Yep.
Yeah. See, every time
I'm
I
always
get in the
driving.
boat,
That's my. Everybody I play with makes me drive, and they know I hate it.
Every time I get in the boat, lag out. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
No, yeah, that's. Hopefully they get it fixed. Oh yeah, I gotta catch up here.
Anyways, so there you go. We got the Skyline. You got a bunch of crap going on, a bunch of different spots, a bunch of different teams. I know you got the merch. Tell them about the merch.
Yep. So Sunset we've got Sunset running all of our Skyline merch. We got Torch, Dub Hub, Skyline. Vindictive is on there. Gemini is one of our latest teams we added on there. We got some content creators, so top of the line merch. It's all competitive pricing and all that stuff. It's about as good a quality as you're gonna find out there for esports merch. So
yeah, because I got one of the t-shirts for Skyline, and then I seen the hats at LAN, and they're good stuff.
Yeah, no, they're comfy.
So I got the one.
It's not like the cheap $5 Hanes shirts, you know. They're real comfy material.
I like stretchy material. This is like a WWE shirt, so it's not as good as the other ones, but I like usually like the stretchy kind of type of film material, and they're really good stuff. So I do recommend either, especially if you're a big content creator and you want to get some merch or something for like your brand where you don't have to, because you guys do like print on demand, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't have to bulk order.
Nope, you don't have to hold inventory at all. You click on the website, order what you want, and it's printed and shipped right from our warehouse.
You see? So a lot of the people out there like to do, like, you need to buy 500 shirts, and here's the thing, you got a guy that's like a quadruple XL, and then you got another guy that's a medium, and so you're not buying a minimum 100 shirts for each one when you could just get like his type of work where you could just order it as they come, you know? So I think that's a really good idea, and it'll save a lot of content creators time and money.
Yes, sir.
By hooking up with you. So,
absolutely.
So
check us out.
Where can they find you anyways, since we're on it?
It's sunsetcol.com. You can also go to Skyline's Twitter. All this stuff is linked right through our Twitter as well. It's just SKLNGG.
And yours?
My personal Twitter, oh boy, I just changed it.
Kratos.
SKLN Kratos.
SKLN Kratos. So that's funny. SKLN Kratos. So when Skyline first came out,
here we go.
The name. Who picked the goddamn letters? It was you?
I founded Skyline when I was 17 years old.
Okay.
And our Call of Duty captain for the first team we ever picked up, I said, I can't pick a tag. We had, because originally Skyline was actually called Skyline Gaming Network, so it was SGN.
Okay.
So we had SGN, we changed it to Skyline Gaming, and said we want a new tag. I threw out SK, SKY, SKLN, and I let him pick. And that's what it was. And we actually got some traction back in the day in the Call of Duty scene. We were pretty well known in the amateur scene. We had some teams make some waves. And when we came back, and don't let them tell you different, the PUBG guys, I gave them a chance. I said, you guys want to change it. Skyline, SKLN's what it's always been.
And they're saying,
and they didn't care enough to change it.
They're like, yeah, whatever.
Yep. No, if that's what it's been, that's fine. That's what they said.
Yeah.
They come back now 4 months later because everyone's making fun of it. Let's do Sky. Let's do SK. Let's do anything else. I said, nope. You guys had your chance.
Yeah, because everybody was like, I like SKYL, like Sky and then the L.
And then the L.
Or just Sky. Cool, right? But I'm used to it now. And then you had Joey. You know how to touch this one. He's like, skin. He was saying he thought it was skin. He didn't realize that it was SKLN. So then now that I say it all the time, skin with the squad wipe, like it's an ongoing
It comes from everybody now. You know what? At first, I'll admit it bothered me a little bit. I'm like, SKLN, it's very simple, and it's a capital L, which is very easy to see. But you know what? Now you recognize my team name, whether you call it Skin or SKLN.
That's all that matters.
You know it. So That's good enough for me.
It's brand exposure. So.
Exactly.
Or like they say, all publicity is good publicity.
Correct.
So that's all it is. So people can joke all they want, but I mean, you're saying the name, so
yep.
That's all it is.
You're typing it, you're saying it, and that's good enough for me.
And the team's been amazing. I mean, that's a team that like they used to play under AFI. For those the OGs out there,
I'm gonna jump in. We got a little surprise coming for the OG AFI fans. We got a little legacy line of merch coming.
Woo!
So look out for that.
For you OG, you know they're gonna get it too. Murder them. They're probably chopping. They want their stuff because they used to play in the BGL when I used to run on Facebook. And Grim was like, I don't want to say Grim was my rival, but like Angelina was more like my rival, which is Devilina. But
yeah.
Me and her are cool as hell. We talk like at least once a month, like all the time. Even now, she's been gone forever, and it's like, hey, how you doing? Checking up on her, whatever. I hit her up all the time. She hits me up. So like we're cool, but people thought we hated each other. So, but she was kind of like my rival, and we talk about it all the time. But Grim was, I guess he felt like I was his rival. I never felt like Grim was like, because at that time Grim was like not our competition really anymore, and he would always be mad at AFI because he's all like, we try and run tournaments, and this is when we had like, see, this is what pisses me off because if we have a 14 team or 13 team lobby, nobody wants to play. Oh, 13 teams is bullshit, right? But I'm like, back in the day, like we were running 10 team lobbies, you know, and we were running it, you know, winner take all. Like we used to do that, and Grim used to do it too. And sometimes they would have to cancel, and your team AFI would be like that swing team, and he'd be pissed. Like, fuck those guys, they don't want to play for us, no. So he talks about it all the time with me, and I'm like, and then he's like, and now they like me more than they like you. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So they're the swing team.
They got their own stuff going on, that's for sure.
Yeah, so like, how hands-on are you with like, because you guys really don't do much roster changes. You guys have your set squad, and it's like...
And that's, so when Skyline first was stepping into this scene, I had been around it only for about 6 months.
Okay.
And I knew first choice was a team that was going to be tight-knit, you know, not a whole lot of instability in the roster and stuff. And, you know, these guys, as far as I know, are the, if not one of the longest running rosters in the PUBG scene. And to tell you the truth, I got to give them credit. They are the longest running competitive roster I've ever had or ever seen in esports.
Yeah, I mean, even pros.
And now they're shuffling worse than they ever have.
Yep. Yeah, you see like teams like Optic and all them rosters are going all over the place. FaZe playing, all them playing. It doesn't matter who it is. Roster changes left and right. So yeah,
that loyalty and that chemistry that it's unmatched with those guys, you know. And it leads to some really entertaining comments and jokes and stuff too. They've got their own, you know, you got that much history with your team.
Talking mad shit to each other.
Oh my, it's endless and it's so entertaining.
So, do they ever like really fight each other? Where they're like mad, I don't want to play with him or whatever? Like, is there ever any like fuck that guy?
No, not that I've ever seen. You know, and I stay hands off as best I can with them. You know, don't try and fix what's not broken.
Right.
You know, they've got their own stuff. To tell you the truth, even if they did have a dispute or anything, I don't know that I would even know. Right. Because I think they're just that tight knit that they're adults. They can figure. Well, now I can say that about all of them.
Yeah, Joey.
They're all adults now. They can they can figure it out. And, you know, I got faith in their judgment and they're in them as individuals that, you know, they're gonna come out of it and not ruin something special over something small. So
yeah, no, it's a really good team. The team's been around for a while. That's why I always wondered, like, Professor, if you're out there, co-fry, don't micromanage your teams. You see it's working here. You know, let these boys play their game. You got the younger bucks do their thing, the baby Joeys of the world, etc. And yeah, I did a interview at LAN. I know I did Joey, but I think I did Zality too.
Yep.
And Zality, God bless your soul, was the worst interview out of all the interviews. It was like, hey man, so you had a clutch performance right there, like what did you do? He's like, do good, you know, win, like very one word, and I was like, all right, like I'm gonna try and get something out of him, He was just, no.
You know, being good at PUBG and being good at interviews do not go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So, you know, we just talked about he's the GOAT at PUBG. Maybe not, maybe a little bit more work on the interview. So, you know, we'll get you practicing on that for the next LAN out.
Yeah, and for those of you guys who don't know, for the last LAN, they came in second place. Yeah. Right? So,
down to the wire.
V2 back-to-back LAN, whatever, but people don't really pay attention to you guys getting second place, GT getting third place back-to-back times, like, so they don't really pay attention to the other teams that really did well, and they just V2, but even I was saying, even all of season 4, I was not expecting them to win.
Yeah.
I actually thought K7 was gonna win, to be honest. I was like, and I've been a big V2 supporter, but I was like, no, they're gonna be washed. I don't see them doing it again. I'm surprised they got second, but K-Dub had you guys from the jump
from the start
of champs, not the regular season.
Yeah.
Champs, he was like with you guys. Which makes me bring up this. There's this guy, I don't know if you know Kids. You know Kids?
Yeah.
So he's a mod for the BGE, does like more so like Discord, and sometimes he'll stream with us, and a lot of the content videos he'll do it. He is the biggest Skyline guy. He loves Skyline, all season 3. I love Skyline. Skyline's gonna win it all. Skyline's the team to beat. Skyline, and then you guys failed, and he was pissed.
Oh boy.
He was ripping up papers, throwing them in the garbage on the stream. Like,
can't have that.
Pissed. And so this season, the whole season he's pissed off. Skyline, I don't even know, well, fuck them, they ain't gonna do shit anyways, the whole season. And then, like, he was so happy, because he just moved to Korea.
Oh, okay.
So he was so happy that you guys won, like his team, he felt like my team won, you know? So he was happy to see you guys do it. Kids, if you're out there, you know, shout out to you. You're probably the biggest Skyline supporter out of anybody I know that like really legitimately likes the team as a viewer.
Yeah.
Like him, you know?
I appreciate you for that.
So, he's a legit fan. So, and I'm like, they suck. Because I always have to, you know, be like the opposite. You know, whatever they like, I gotta be like, fuck y'all. Like, they ain't gonna win. You know, like I don't like your opinion.
Devil's advocate.
Exactly. So, anyways, we got chicken over there for you. I have strawberry shortcake that I'm gonna devour in a second here. Is there anything that you want to say to the people, to your team, or anybody like that?
I just appreciate you guys, those of you that support Skyline. We appreciate you, kids. You specifically, thank you for being our biggest fan according to Shocks. We appreciate all the support and everything, and hope to see some of you guys in the chat rooting for Skyline at the Halo event coming up here now. So.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
The Halo event's coming in when is it?
So last weekend of September, so we'll be in Orlando 22nd through the 26th.
22nd through the 26th. Skyline, get your merch, and if you're a content creator, hit them up on Twitter. Is probably the best place to get a hold of them.
Twitter's the quickest way, yeah.
Hit them up on Twitter, get you some merch, get you some bread, and with that being said, we will catch you guys on the next episode, whenever we end up doing it, of the Pachinki Cafe. Probably not for a while anyways. We'll catch you guys later. Peace!